Alright guys, welcome back to another tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to use EqualizerAPO and ReaPlugs to insert VSTs directly onto your sound device. What this does is eliminates the need to use VB cable and Reaper to process your microphone and have it output to the rest of your system. EqualizerAPO inserts itself before the Windows Sound API, which means it applies it to the device before it gets output to Windows. So let's go ahead and set this up. So you're going to need EqualizerAPO from SourceForge. You're going to need 64-bit Reaper ReaPlugs. When you install EqualizerAPO, it's going to give you a configurator window that pops up. If you want to do both your playback device and your microphone, you can do so, but it does change how you have to set up EqualizerAPO. I do have a compressor on my desktop, which allows PUBG to not blow my ears out. And then I have EqualizerAPO installed on my microphone. So once you select your two devices, press close. It will prompt you to reboot, do so, and then when you get back into Windows, you're going to need to launch EqualizerAPO Configuration Editor, and that will bring up this window. It will most likely have a couple plugins already here when you start it up. You can wipe them out just by selecting them and deleting them, which I'm about to do now. And my microphone is going to change drastically. So now you're hearing the raw input from my microphone. You can tell it's mono, it's off to the left side. So the first thing we're going to want to do is downmix the signal so it's stereo. In order to hear yourself while you're doing this, you can use Reaper or you can use the OBS monitoring as well. Either way, it's up to you. If you're already using Reaper, you can copy your settings for each VST that you used and apply them in EqualizerAPO. So let's go ahead and downmix to mono. So because I have two sound devices, you can see up here, playback device is my my DAC. So I'm going to need to insert device, capture device. And what this does is ensures that the next plugin or insert only applies to the device listed here. So now we need to downmix. So we're going to copy add assignment. Right channel is equal to left channel. And there you go. That's your downmix for dual mono. And now we're going to start inserting our VSTs. So again, you can copy your selected device and paste it. Go down to plugins, VST, click the browse button, and go through your Reaper chain and determine which one you need to enter first. For me, that is downwards expander. So you'll notice downward expander is not an option here. That is because it is read.js. Open up the panel. Oops. Yeah, there we go. Load. Stillwell. It's either expander or downward expander. And then take a look at your Reaper settings and start punching them in. And what you'll notice is these meters do not work. because it's expecting an input from the Windows Sound API. But because it's inserting itself before the API, it is not making any changes. There we go. You'll notice I turned on, and if you go like this, click embed, and that will put your plugin visible, like so. So there's my expander. Next up is my gate. Actually, my attack time is a little bit too short. There we go. So copy your device again, paste, oops, undo. It is a little bit clunky. I'm not going to deny that. Paste. There we go. And add another VST. So this does assume you've already set these up before. I'm not going to go through what all the settings are doing in this case, because you already have Reaper, most likely, so you know what your settings already are. So I'm just copying mine from Reaper. So that and I think my sound died. I can't hear myself anymore. But you can hear me, I think. That is an issue with EqualizerAPO. As you're making changes, sometimes it does affect your input. So I'm going to restart Reaper so I can hear myself again. There we go. And let's keep going. So that's the gate in place. Next is the compressor. Copy. Recomp. And I think, no, there we go. I didn't die again. Embed. So I have a 5 millisecond attack. I have a very short release. Auto release 2:1 ratio. My compressor is actually set up, so I have quite a bit of gain reduction happening. There we go. That looks the same. And lastly is going to be my system limiter. Oops. Don't forget to insert your device before every plugin. And I'm actually using recomp as a limiter, and I'll show you how to do that. Toss it on. Gotta look at my Reaper. Infinity to 1. Zero milliseconds. -3. 6 decibels. I don't know why. It sounds like... Nope. It sounds like the gate is misbehaving. Ah, that would be why. Okay, that's what that weird ass sound was. I had... When you scroll up and down, like this, if you scroll over top of any of these dials, it actually goes up. And doing so messed up so I can't hear my voice. There we go. Okay. That was strange. So yeah, back to what we were doing. I'm using recomp as a limiter. So I have an infinity to 1 ratio. I have a knee size of 6 decibels. I should have no RMS size. My threshold is -3. And that's it. That is my VST chain. It's actually fairly simple, but again, it's not without its issues. If you make changes while you are listening to the sound device, it's possible that your sound drivers will glitch out, which happened to me 3 times while recording this. Once you close this down, it's applied. You can already hear that it's applied right now. If you want to reboot, it's probably safe to do so. But really, that's it. That's all you gotta do. And now I can close Reaper. And now it's just routing right through my mic. And it applies to everything. No more Reaper, no VSTs, no OBS. Back to the basics. Until next time.